Are you, okay. You all set, Jerry?
I'm set.
We're ready to roll?
Ready.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. Obviously, you've been waiting to hear the details of what happened yesterday, which started yesterday around 2:45 in the afternoon. I will answer questions. I will tell you what I can. What I cannot tell you is going to be based on our investigation, and we do not want to jeopardize the prosecution and investigation further. The investigation on this will continue till the case is done with in court. But to start with, yesterday at about 2:45, we received a call that there was an abandoned baby in a stroller at the church at the corner of Union Road and Lawson Road. Our officers went there, found a 2-year-old who he was in a stroller, and he was unable to communicate with us. We brought him back to the station. We contacted Child Protective Services and started an investigation. Our officers, through good police work, a lot of leg work, were able to trace back the baby to the address at 1331 French Road, which is the Kingswood Apartments, which you already know. Through further investigation, it was discovered that that was a site of a homicide, a double homicide. A 30-year-old mother, Raina M. Voll, was discovered deceased there, along with her 7-year-old son, Leo Klinger. The 2-year-old was the second son of our victim, Raina Voll. He is currently in the custody of his biological father. Arrested at the scene was Shane R. Stevenson, 31 years of age, who also resided at 1331 French Road, who had a relationship with the deceased mom. The officers were able to obtain a search warrant through Judge Paul Piotrowski in Cheektowaga here, and went in and are processing the scene at this very point. So we are still in the initial stages of the investigation. We're working closely with the District Attorney's Office. We have been since last night when we discovered this. The actual homicide, time frame wise, was discovered at approximately 6 o'clock late yesterday afternoon. So they have been working diligently on this the entire night. Shane Stevenson was charged with 2 counts of murder in the 2nd degree, both A1 felonies. As you are aware, he was just arraigned, and there was no bail on him. He will be going down to the Erie County Holding Center. At this time, I will entertain any questions that I can, and again, please understand that if I can't, it's because of the integrity of the investigation.
Chief, have you been to the apartment complex, specifically that apartment, in the past?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I did, I don't have any information that would lead us to believe we were, no.
Could you spell the mother's name, first and last names, please?
Raina is R-A-I-N-A.
One more time, I'm sorry.
Raina is R-A-I-N-A. M is in Mary. Voll, V-O-L-L.
Her age?
30 years of age.
Thank you.
And the son's name, please?
Son, the deceased son, 7-year-old Leo. C is in Charles, Klinger. Now, when I say C is in Charles, I'm not sure what his middle name is.
Right,
Just
right.
C. Okay, Klinger. K-L-I-N-G-E-R.
Leo Klinger.
Leo Klinger. This is obviously a tragedy for the entire community, including us in the police department. And, you know, we feel terrible for the family and the friends of this tragedy.
Anything you can share about one child being killed and the other spared?
I wouldn't be able to share it if I did know, but I don't have any details on that.
Is Mr. Stevenson the father of either child?
Mr.
Biological
Stevenson
father?
is not the biological father. Mr. Stevenson, we believe, had a relationship with the child's mother.
Was he found on scene, you guys?
Pardon me?
Was Stevenson found at the apartment? when
I
you guys
will,
went?
I cannot get into those questions because of the investigation.
How
Can
were they
you-
killed?
I can't divulge any.
Was there a fight or anything that led you to believe why he
Those,
did this?
all the details of the scene, the evidence, any details of what actually physically happened, I will not be able to reveal. Okay? And
But
it's because of the integrity. We want to make sure that this is investigated properly and that it's prosecuted properly.
What about Shane's state of mind when you picked him up?
Again, I don't know, and even if I did, I couldn't tell you.
Is he being cooperative?
I can't tell you that either.
Can we talk about the manner of death?
No, I'm sorry.
So the 2-year-old is with his biological father?
Yes.
But it's a different biological father of the 7-year-old?
The two boys, the 7-year-old and the 2-year-old, are with the same father. Their last name is Klinger. So we will continue to investigate it. We will continue to work along with the district attorney's office, and Mr. Stevenson will be going down to the Erie County Holy Center.
Since the 2-year-old wasn't able to communicate with police,
You want to know
What
how
kind-
we found out?
yes,
Through police investigation.
DNA
I know.
test or, I mean,
I just told you, anything that I can answer would jeopardize the case. So the only reason, I'm not trying to be, evade questions, I just don't want to ruin the investigation and prosecution of the case.
I feel like I already know the answer, but can you tell us who took that 2-year-old to the church? Like, how did that 2-year-old end up there?
Yeah, I can't.
and Stevenson was found at the apartment complex, not the church, correct?
I cannot get into that either. Police investigation led us to him, and subsequently, the homicide was discovered and he was arrested.
He was
in
arrested
church.
at the apartment.
Like I said, I will not be able to divulge any of that.
Are you looking for anyone else?
No, we are not. This was obviously some sort of a domestic situation. The public is not to be alarmed or at harm or in danger of any way. We're not looking for anyone else. We have the individual responsible for this in custody, we believe.
What kind of domestic resources does the town have if someone is nervous about this kind of scenario?
We have a complete division here at the police department that deals with family offenses, and they have all kinds of referrals that they can call if anybody wants to call us, and we will refer them to our juvenile division, which is run by Lieutenant Scott Prell here at the police department.
Can you talk about, I mean, it's obviously really sensitive for anyone hearing it or the officers. I mean, how are the officers doing that were working the case?
Sure, I can
mean,
talk about that.
The effect it might have on them.
The officers, to see what another human being can do to another person, especially a 7-year-old, is traumatic. Most of our officers all have kids of their own, and it's just hard to believe, and they're traumatized by it to some degree. Sure.
Will there be grief counselors at Leo's school?
All right. Leo went to a school in Depew. Depew police are also working on this. I failed to mention that. That's a good question. I believe that they're setting something up at the school. Because it's another jurisdiction, I just can't confirm for sure. Okay?
Do you know what school he went to?
Was it Depew School District School? I'm not sure which one.
So the agencies involved would be Depew Police, Cheektowaga, Erie County, anyone else?
Okay. The agencies involved with the investigation are the District Attorney's Office and the Cheektowaga Police. Child Protective Services was also involved to the point where we thought that we had an abandoned child, at that point. So the officers took it upon themselves to continue to investigate, and this is what they found. They noticed that something wasn't right, and they're good nose for police work led us to discover this. Okay, thank you very much, appreciate everybody. If anything does develop, I will let you know. So I know everybody needs to get the story. I'll send out what I can. I don't anticipate anything new coming out on this for a while. So, just bear with us.
And your name? I'm sorry, your name.
Assistant Chief Jim Speyer, S-P-E-Y-E-R.
Thank you.